So yeah, we're back to banned books for the third week in a row. Can you believe it? Guess what else I can't believe? That more books are being banned every day. Banning books to me decreases the creativity in kids because for me, whenever I would read a book, I'd be like, oh, now I want to be a pirate, or oh, now I want to be a demigod, or whatever it was that was big at the time because I love Percy Jackson. That was the big book for me when I was in middle school. Yeah, I'd say middle school. I had all of them. And it was just, if I couldn't imagine not being able to read those when I was in middle school, but there, I'm sure it's banned somewhere out there, Percy Jackson, for, who knows all, heck, probably, talking about false gods, blasphemy, all that kinds of crazy stuff. It's crazy what books get banned for these days. And the problem with books being banned are parents. Parents are the problem. I'm not trying to say parents need to just back up. Wait, yeah, I am. Parents really need to just back up. The problem is it's not the school boards who identify these books. It's when a teacher assigns these books, and then the kid takes it home, and the parent takes, like, seriously, whose parent takes the book that their teacher assigned them and reads it before their kid does? I mean, that's just crazy to me. Mostly because I'd probably read my book before I'd gotten home, but it's just crazy to me that parents take their kids' book. They're so protective that they would take their kids' book and read it just to censor it because they don't trust teachers. And that just baffles me because why teachers, they're the ones shaping our children's futures. Now, I mean, don't quote me on this, but I'm sure in the news, there's plenty of reason not to trust teachers in the news, but still, I would trust my teachers growing up to choose good books. And if your kid's enrolled in a school, don't manage what the teacher's doing. That's what I mean, there's people paid to do that. You can worry about your life, but maybe you should be worrying about other things that you can manage that affect your children's lives, like TV or the video games they play. Because I'm pretty sure you're letting your kid play some video games like GTA 5 or all these other games that are a lot worse than any book they could probably read in school. And it's just, you need to worry about your kid at home more than you do outside of school, because outside of school, like when you're reading a video game, when you're looking at a video game and you'll look on the, MSRB rating, something like that. Can't remember the name of the government that governs what age restrictions the game gets. But whenever you look at the rating, it'll always say why, and then it'll always say a little thing for online games called that says online interactions not rated by such and such government agency, and that's because you can't rate outside of the game's limitations. You can't predict what other people are going to say. Just like as an adult, you can't predict what your children's friends are going to say or what they're going to do. Like, I'm pretty sure I had kids in 8th grade who do pot now, or I see Snapchats of them doing like drugs in the bathroom. And you know what? I'm pretty sure their parents didn't, their parents' friends didn't, or their friends' parents didn't predict that they'd be getting them into that kind of situation in high school. But you know what? They did, and you can't censor that. It's a thing that you have to do, but you can't just do it, and it's just impossible to censor out of home stuff. But also back to in home, like when you're at home, I'm pretty sure there's some better things you can be censoring. Like, who remembers? I'm sure some of you remember, but there was a Super Bowl ad. I think it was like 1 or 2 Super Bowls ago, where there were it was a GoDaddy commercial, and there was the geek and the supermodel, and they were like, don't remember what it was about or what they were doing, but essentially they made the two make out on live television for a good 30 seconds. How many of y'all, because I know I was in 8th or 7th grade when I saw that, how many of y'all just saw them and were like, ew? Now, how many parents were with their kids at the time? Kids of ages 5, 6, 7, 4, really young. Like, you just don't forget that kind of stuff. But to me, parents just need to stay out of the equation. I mean, sure, if your teacher's assigning kids books like the Twilight series or something like that, you can intervene a little bit. But overall, Parents just need to stay out of the